Well, good afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Rob Ellis here in the First Alert Weather Center. We want to update you on the severe weather event that is now beginning to move in. New information just issued. A tornado watch in place for Orangeburg, Calhoun, and for Clarendon County. Also includes Aiken County and locations to the south. And why this is a little bit more important is because this is what they call a PDS tornado watch, a particularly dangerous situation. Why did they issue that? Because any of the tornadoes that do develop this afternoon and into the evening could be strong tornadoes, and they could be on the ground for a long time. We do expect the strongest of these to be a little farther to the south. Already the storms are rolling in. The strongest of the impulse is a little farther back to the west, so we still have some time before the biggest impulse moves through, but it's moving pretty quickly. Tornado warnings still popping up here. They've been moving out of Albany, Georgia. They're going to be moving northeast, so I'd say probably within the 6 to 8 time frame, we are going to be in the thick of this. Some flash flood warnings also to the south. We have a moderate risk for severe weather. The high risk is into parts of Georgia, but we still expect that threat for severe weather, including the possibility of tornadoes. And where you do see this hatch area, that's where we could have some of those very strong tornadoes that may be long track tornadoes. Wind damage will be a big concern. It's been very rainy the last 24 hours. The ground is saturated. Any damaging wind gusts that come through could produce and will likely produce some power outages. So keep that in mind. Damaging winds a concern, tornadoes a concern, not as much on the flooding and hail threat, but we definitely want to make sure you have your devices charged. Make sure you have the WIS weather app. We're definitely promoting to that. And if we get any warnings, we will be the first to let you know, not just here online, on air, but also online on WISTV.com as well. Stay safe. We'll keep you tuned.
The Low Country's news leader. Your First Alert forecast from the most trusted weather team. Live 5 News.
Jumping in with the First Alert Weather Special Report, I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Walsh with Jordan Wilkerson as well. We are monitoring a potentially dangerous situation later tonight. We've been talking about it. We gave you the first alert to this earlier this morning. We've been watching showers in the area. Right now, we're not seeing any severe weather. However, the potential, and I'll show you here in a moment, is going to be for later on this evening. Right now, just some scattered light showers in the area. This is the current watch situation. Tornado watch just issued a little while ago until 10 o'clock tonight. So that goes up until 10 p.m. tonight. We'll certainly keep you posted on that. As we zoom out, you can see the watches continue all across Georgia, and these are tornado warnings back here. So the alert posture is pretty high all across the southeast because of the dynamics of this system right here. This is the one we're going to watch for later on tonight. To give you an idea of just why we're jumping up and down about this storm is because there's a lot of rotation in this. The dynamics are very strong to see these storms start rotating into tornadic cells. And let me show you what it looks like as far as rotating storms. These are the current rotating storms with that line. That pretty much tells the story, and they're all pointing on up in toward the direction of the Savannah River and, of course, central and eastern South Carolina. Now, as it gets up here, will the dynamics be the same? The possibility is certainly going to be there, so we're going to watch it, at least some strong thunderstorms, and we're going to talk about the isolated tornado threat that's going to continue with us into tonight, at least up until 10 or 11 o'clock tonight. So we're going to watch that very, very carefully. This, of course, from the Storm Prediction Center. And as we take a look at this, I just want to call your attention that we once in a while get to marginal, occasionally get to slight, and enhanced is very rare. We're not only enhanced with this, we are at a moderate, and that is very, very high, and a very rare high severe weather potential, tornado potential down to our south, down along the Savannah River and south. So that's why the dynamics on this are, some of them are off the charts down here back into southeast Georgia, and the dynamics for us to see tornadic thunderstorms and severe thunderstorms later on this evening tonight is certainly going to be high. So we're going to continue to watch that as we go to the threat board. Certainly the threat for thunder is going to be high, the threat for gusty winds. Even after the storms leave tonight and into tomorrow, it's going to be windy right through your Monday as this dynamic storm continues to pull away to the north and east. And tornadoes, again, usually it's on the low end. Right now we're at a medium, and that is pretty high for tornadoes. So we're going to watch that very carefully, and we'll, of course, update that as we move into the afternoon. Now, we're not going to break in unless needed, especially with the big game coming up in a little while. If we do have to, we'll certainly do it during the breaks, but also if there's life-threatening situation, we'll be able to do both at the same time. So we'll keep you posted. Also, go on our app, download it, keep those weather warnings close by, keep that app phone close, because we just put out the little videos. Those are very, very important when it comes to a situation like this. Also, keep the weather radios on if you have those, and of course stay tuned on Live 5 News, both online, on mobile, and on the app. I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Walsh.